Cascade. I just wanted to give a big thank you to my biggest support that has been with me since the beginning, my family. And that includes my church family and anyone that isn't biologically my family, but who I consider family, because you have always been there for me, and many of you have been my role models since day one. You may not have been able to help me with my homework, but you have definitely been there to support me no matter what. You also taught me what I needed to know about life, which I feel is the most important thing a family can teach a child. I would also like to thank another support pillar in my life during high school, which has and will always be our band program. Within the first few days of being in our band program my freshman year, I felt welcomed and free to be myself. Almost everyone in our band program has helped me or taught me something in one way, shape, or form, and I'm sad to leave such a positive program, but I am excited to see everyone still in it thrive. Thank you, Cascade, for giving me such a positive support system.
Hi everybody, this is Kandee, and I just want to start off by saying that I am so thankful to God. I owe it all to Him and His guidance and wisdom throughout the years. I want to thank my family and my friends for being my support system. You know, without your love and care and teachings, I definitely wouldn't be who I am today and where I am today. I also want to thank Cascade staff and teachers. You guys are truly amazing, and you really deeply care about every single one of your students. You see the potential in us, and you help us to be who we are today. And I just owe it all to you guys. I'm so blessed to be part of this district since kindergarten. And I know I definitely wouldn't have gotten an A in calculus without Mr. Albert and tutoring, so thank you guys.
Guys, I would just like to start off by thanking all the people who supported me the past 4 years of high school. I mean, all my teachers and my coaches, you guys have just pushed me and taught me so much the past 4 years, and I really appreciate it. And I would really especially like to thank my parents, because they've been so supportive the past 4 years. They've always been willing to help me talk through things with me, and I love them, and they've just been so good to me, and I don't think I would be where I am today without them. So thank you all, you guys.
First, I wanted to thank everyone who has helped me to be where I am today. Cascade has an amazing staff of mentors and teachers who have helped us through some of the most tumultuous times in our lives. I honestly wouldn't have made it through high school without some of the most incredible and caring teachers, friends, and family members who have made high school what it should be, a time where you discover who you are and what you truly want. I wanted to quickly thank a couple of teachers who have most directly impacted me. First, I wanted to thank Mrs. Dodge. You have been an amazing inspiration to me, and I'm so thankful for how caring you are and how you always listen no matter who comes through the door to talk to you. I also wanted to thank Mr. Clark. I'm so thankful for the amazing opportunities in Cascadians that have only been achieved because of the ambitious members of choir, as well as you, who has always backed us up and helped us do anything that we set our minds to. Finally, I wanted to thank Mr. Sumter. I think your class may have been one of my favorite parts of high school. Thank you for helping me discover what I'm passionate about, as well as making AP Biology such a great time.
For me, high school was a time of growing, having fun, and stress. Lots of stress. I was on the swim team and cross-country team, and while I definitely was not the best at these sports, I did them because of the positive atmosphere that came with it, and because I simply loved doing them. Doing sports helped me persevere through high school, and even though they may have taken extra time out of my day, they helped me to learn how to push through situations. Another thing I had to learn is when to take breaks. My freshman year, I pushed myself to perfect and finish every single assignment from down to the last one, and now I still finish all my assignments and still give my best, but now I also know when to give myself breaks, because everybody needs a break once in a while. And even in sports, parts of our training are to have at least a day to rest and recover, or just even a little bit of time, and I think that should apply to learning, and everyone may have their own requirements, so I implore you to find what works best for you.
Cascade has granted me with so many opportunities that I am so thankful for. Being a part of student council with both Mr. Mincer and Ms. Tank, I learned more about myself than ever and how to be the best that I can be. I was honored to be president of the National Honor Society, and through that, I strengthened my leadership skills with Ms. Macbeth. I got to see a brain surgery in progress and discovered the career path that I want to pursue with Mrs. Cox in the Health Services Club. And I even started my own club, the Multicultural Club, with the support of Mrs. Dodge. And to my tennis and soccer coaches, Coach Selsley, Coach Pyatt, and Coach Collins, Thank you for pushing me as an athlete and grinding me with seasons that I will never forget. I owe so many thanks to all these people that I've mentioned and all these opportunities at Cascade, and to all of my classmates, teammates, and club mates that were involved as well. You all have truly shaped me to be the person I am today and given me memories that I will cherish forever.
So some of the activities I've been doing during high school, I have been playing volleyball since I was in 7th grade, and I've just loved the people, loved the sport. It's been so much fun for me, and I've learned so much from it. And I have been playing tennis for the past 3 years, and that was, I don't know, it was cool because I don't usually try new things. But my brother is a great tennis player, and he loves the game, and I kind of decided I'd like to try it, and it was great. It's been so much fun. I love going to Madras with the tennis team and playing in districts, and it's just been a really fun experience, and I'm glad I decided to try something new. And I have been in NHS for the past 2 years, and that's also been a lot of fun, helping with the blood drives and just doing a ton of cool stuff with them. So yeah, those are some of the activities I've been doing.
Everyone always says how quickly high school goes by, and it's true. 1 minute you're in freshman orientation walking through the halls with your jaw dropped as you first experience high school and what it's like to be there. Next, it's already graduation, and they weren't lying when they said it would be the fastest 4 years of your life, especially when it's cut short by a global pandemic. By the way, sorry Mrs. Fleener about our class thinking you were crazy for expecting school to close due to the coronavirus. You were right. Anyway, I've been able to participate in some of the most incredible things the last 4 years that have really changed my high school experience and honestly my life. One of which was getting 3rd place at state last year in choir. Now that was something special, and I don't think I'll ever be able to forget that. And then again, qualifying for state this year, though we weren't exactly able to compete in that one. Spending late nights studying for Spanish tests after soccer practice and getting after-school tutoring from Mr. Albert because calculus may or may not be the most difficult thing in the world were definitely a big part of my high school experience. From being in Cascadians, NHS, and various other things, I would say I was busy, but I wouldn't change it for the world. And these things have made me who I am today and have really made my high school experience worthwhile.
Looking back at high school, I will likely remember all the biggest events, good or bad, from being snowed on at a football game in Roseburg to all the competitions in band, and all the days of stressing about assignments and being able to stress about them with my fellow classmates, and all the days of break where I would enjoy my time off but eventually miss seeing my friends and peers, and all the time put in to help our community and programs to help future students. These are all the things I'll remember because regardless if they are happy memories or not, they are the important ones that I can laugh, smile, or even take a lesson from. And I encourage everyone to look back at all of our accomplishments of the class and all the mistakes we have made so that we can better ourselves as human beings. High school may have taught us about math, English, science, history, art, and music, but the things we will need most in life are the life lessons to succeed and prosper.
So I watched a graduation video on YouTube just to give me an idea of what to talk about. And all the speakers are saying is that class of 2020 is literally walking through history right now. You know, we're the first class to finish our school careers online and to be graduating online, or like we are, with little to no family members in the audience to watch. And we show so much resilience and perseverance to be the first ones to be going through this. And you know, while that is all true, I don't really want to talk about that today, and I don't really want to hear that. We are going to be remembered as a class who graduated during COVID-19, but we are actually so much more than that. We're 4 years in the making, and these last 3 months don't define us. We are the class who won matcha volleyball 3 years in a row and did horrible in lip sync. We have district champs and state finalists and athletes who poured their heart and soul into all their seasons. We have choir state finalists and band state finalists, and 2020 seniors put on amazing plays and even an art website. The FFA seniors outshined all of us in their performances this year. And the 2020 AVID class paved a way for AVID at Cascade forever. We have seniors who worked hard to earn scholarships and seniors who worked hard to take steps toward their next goals and dreams. We are so much more than these last 3 months, and a resilient class regardless of the pandemic. We are the class of 2020, friends with one another, tenacious athletes, talented artists, and aspiring students. Each and every one of us should be so proud of everything we have accomplished at Cascade.
I think one of the main lessons I've learned in high school is that it's okay to make mistakes. I am such a huge perfectionist. I like everything to be just right, and I don't like messing up, but just through sports and challenging classes, I've learned it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to mess up. You don't have to be perfect. No one's expecting you to be perfect. We're all gonna make mistakes, and it's okay to do that. So I think if you're like me and you're hard on yourself when you mess up, it's okay to make mistakes. And as long as you learn from it and grow from it, it's gonna be a good experience for you. It's not gonna be fun to mess up, but I think it's definitely good throughout life just to know it's okay that you're gonna mess up. Just pick yourself up and you'll be fine.
I know that this is not the end of high school that we were all hoping for. There were a lot of things that we had to miss out on, and maybe there were some things that we regret not doing before the school year ended so abruptly in March. And while the pandemic certainly makes our high school experience different, it shouldn't make it bad. There were so many things that our class has been able to accomplish during the last 4 years that definitely outshine the odd ending to our senior year. From the amazing athletes and team players to the hardworking shop kids and everyone in between, I'm so proud of what we have done. In our music programs, we've been successful and improved immensely, whether you're in band or you're in choir. We are part of such a varied and talented group of individuals who are so adaptable and passionate. I can't wait to see how we will continue to grow beyond high school.
The biggest advice I could give for the future and the biggest key to success is perseverance. And it might be pretty cliche, but I personally came from an uneducated home since both my parents never finished high school, and as a child, my family was by no means wealthy or very well off. However, something that my parents have taught me is to keep working until you get to your goal. My mom has always gone above and beyond for her kids and will continue to do so even once we live our own lives as well, and I know it because she's done that for my entire life. And my dad has worked almost his entire life, and finally 12 years after I was born, we were able to move into a better home and live more comfortably. That taught me that you do not need to be educated to be successful in life, and that success comes from hard work and perseverance. Finishing high school is still important, as it will definitely leave room for more opportunities, but just because a certain class may be difficult for you does not mean it will be impossible to pass the class. Remember, in whatever you do next, to persevere and never give up.
So here we are, graduating from high school, just starting life. Now what? I wish I had an answer for you all today, but I'm just a high school valedictorian, not a life coach. I think this is a question that we all have to go out and answer for ourselves. Some of us may already know exactly what's next, or at least think we know, and some of us may have no clue at all. Some of us may have plans, but they end up not going through. Whatever your answer is, and no matter what is next for you, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you do everything you've ever wished to do, and I hope you stay true to yourself. No matter what high school was like for you, whether there are things you regret doing or things you wish you would have done, we can't change it anymore. All we can do is use those experiences and learn from them in order to better our decisions in the future. I don't think we're ever going to be more prepared than we are right now for these next steps, so let's all go out there and just conquer the world. I hope that whatever you do, you surround yourself with people you love and find all the happiness in the world. I'll miss you all and this school so dearly. Good luck to all of you and congratulations to the class of 2020. We did it.
I think that one piece of advice I would give to our class is don't be afraid to get out of your comfort zone and push yourself. I know it's something I still struggle with. I have my own little box. I like to stay in it and I'm comfortable there, but it's good to push yourself, get out there, try new things, and especially with us going to college next year, I think don't be afraid to try something new, and if you're willing to work hard for it and push yourself, you can do it. Don't tell yourself that you can't do it, because you can. And yeah, I think I would just tell people to don't be afraid to push yourself and to try new things, because it could end up being something you really love, and it could be a really rewarding experience.
So now that we're finally graduating and we are all going along our own paths, I wanted to encourage every person in the graduating class of 2020. While our spirits may be low during this time of instability and change, know that in the end we will succeed. If this unique and often frightening time has taught us anything, it is that we are so resilient and strong. I don't have a lot of advice for you all, I'm just another high schooler who's about to graduate. But I just wanted to say congratulations to the class of 2020. We did it, and I hope that everyone can find clarity and passion to drive them into our bright futures.